Hey all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am doing my monthly low buy check-in. So I am back on my low buy, and this is going to be my check-in for the month of April. This one is definitely going to be a little different, and it's probably not going to look like I'm on a low buy at all, but I'm going to explain. We are going to go into items that I bought. We're also going to go into items that I received in PR because, as I always say, even though I'm on a low buy, I don't think it's fair to be like, oh, I didn't bring any new items into my collection if things are still coming into my collection with PR, so I will let you know what I got there and the value of what I received. I will also talk about items I wanted to buy but didn't, the ones that I held off on. We are going to talk about older products that I have been absolutely loving, talk about what I got rid of, and then anything else that's just in general bringing me joy. And that might not be makeup, skincare, hair care related, just things that are bringing me joy. One thing I do want to say before we get started, last month when I posted my low buy check-in, I talked about how I had bought a lot of stuff, okay? I had bought a lot of clothing, I had bought, makeup and things like that, and I was feeling a little guilty about it, and you all got on me in the comments saying that we shouldn't feel guilty for our purchases, and I do totally agree with that. I do work very hard. I have a full-time 9-to-5 job as well as being here on YouTube, but at the same time, I like to be really mindful about what I'm bringing into my collection. So when I'm bringing in more than usual, I don't necessarily feel very good about it because I feel like I'm, disobeying my own rules. So I really like to keep things curated. This month we went a little haywire. Okay, let's start by chatting about what I bought. So when I was on the Creators and Friends trip to New Orleans, I did receive a pair of lashes from the Bright Lashes. These are the Flutter Half Lash. I adore these. These are so good. They are ridiculously comfortable. So I pretty much immediately went online and bought 3 more pairs. So I did buy, again, the Flutter lashes because I love these and I know I'm probably going to go through these. Like, I am not a lash wearer, yet these were so comfy, it makes me want to wear lashes. But I did get one other pair of half lashes. So these are the Whisper lashes. They're very hard to see, but these are a little bit more natural looking. They are very fluffy. They're a little bit shorter, but quite full, beautiful. And then I got one pair of full lashes in Minimalist. So these, again, are extremely natural looking. Again, they are hard to show because they are on this kind of reflective background, but these are very natural looking and very wispy. And yes, I did buy 3 more pairs. These were, I believe, $12 each. I paid full price, and I am happy to have these in my collection. So the next thing that I purchased was during the Sephora VIB sale or their spring savings event. I did buy 4 things. I didn't think I was going to buy anything during this sale, but I wound up buying 4 things. And some of these are new to me products. Some of them are new to the market products. Some of these have been around for years. So let's start with the most exciting thing. I did buy one of the new Rare Beauty, Soft Pinch Luminous Blushes. And the shade I got is Hope. This is a beautiful peachy pink with a strong golden undertone. These are really lovely. Like, they feel so soft and finely milled, and they just feel silky, if anything. They're so incredibly beautiful, and they give such a soft, beautiful glow to the cheek. I keep saying beautiful, but these really, really are. I love a glowy brush. I love a glowy blush. I prefer that over a matte blush any day of the week. So yeah, I'm happy to have this in my collection. This one is beautiful. The next thing I bought was actually also something that I tried when I was on the Creators and Friends trip. So Kaki, who was a former hairstylist, she recommended this product to me, and she had it with her, and I tried it once and I was like freaking sold. So this is the Color Wow Style on Steroids Performance Enhancing Texture and Finishing Spray. This gives volume. Is that a word? Volume? I tried to say it like body yaddy yaddy. I don't know if it worked, but maybe we'll make t-shirts. Volume. Hashtag Linda. This just gives amazing body. It gives amazing texture. My hair is quite like silky straight, and it's hard for me to get and keep texture in my hair, and this does a great job of it. A little bit goes a very long way, and I've really, really been liking it. Next is an item that I have wanted for so long. I finally bought the Say Slip Tint. So I am a fan of light coverage dewy foundations, okay? Skin tints are my jam, and this one is absolutely beautiful. One mistake that I did make with this though, the first time I used it, I put way too much on and my face looked like I poured olive oil all over it, okay? That is how oily it looked, and it looked straight up greasy. The next time I used about a third of that amount and it was perfect. It was perfect. So if you do want to try something like this, start off small and let it build up from there, because you don't need as much as you would with like a normal foundation. This spreads so beautifully on the skin. It leaves such a glow. I really just enjoy this, and it does have broad spectrum SPF 35. You still need a sunblock under it, but that brings me to my fourth purchase. I've been talking about this for years. Every single day I use the Supergoop Play SPF 50 on my face under makeup. It has been my favorite sunblock for many years at this point, and so I went and I got the big jug. This is also one of the only sunblocks that does not make my husband break out on his face. Like, he can use anything on his body and be fine, but if he uses those sunblocks on his face, he immediately like breaks out or he gets skin rash. This has been the only one that hasn't done that for him. So this is really for both of us, and it was pricey. Before the discount, it was $68, but at the same time, sunblock is something I don't want to mess around with, right? And I really enjoy this one. It has been very good to me, and I know I'm going to go through it. The expiration is November of this year. It's going to be gone. And there was one other thing that I bought, and I don't have it, and I want to mention it at least so it can be like held in posterity or something. I bought a shirt off of Mercari. So I love vintage music shirts, especially from the 80s, you know, and maybe the early 90s, things like that. And I purchased this shirt. It's perfect. It is perfection. Debbie Gibson was one of my first musical loves as a kid. The very first cassette tape I ever purchased with my own money was a Debbie Gibson cassette tape. Here's the reason I'm not wearing it. Here's the reason I'm not holding it up. It got lost in the mail. Legitimately lost in the mail. It tracked for like 2 days and then stopped and hasn't been heard from in over a month, and I am so sad about it. It was not that expensive, and I purchased it using credits that I already had on the app from selling other stuff, but I'm so sad about it. I've put in a request, like a missing mail request with United States Postal Service, and I put in a cancellation request like via Mercari, and the seller has been so sweet and kind, and we're both like, well, damn. But I'm so sad I don't have it, because like it's going to be hard to find that shirt, especially for the price I paid. I paid $30 for it. And if you know vintage t-shirts, they don't go for $30. So I'm sad. All right, let's talk about items I received in PR. The first thing that I want to do is direct you to my New Orleans Creators and Friends haul video. I will put a card right up here, and I'll also put a link down below so that you can look at it. But there, I went over every single item that I received in my goodie bag, and then from brands and everything like that. And I went ahead and I put everything that we received into a spreadsheet, okay? There were certain things that I was not able to assign a cost to or a value to, like for example, the custom sweatshirts they had made, or the baseball caps, or the beautiful aprons that Cleona gave us, or things like that. So I was not able to assign a price to those, but for all of the makeup, skincare, hair care items, I did look up their retail value and I added it all up. And I want to be honest with you all, I almost fell on the ground when I saw the value of everything we received. It was about $2,300. Wow. I could say this until I'm blue in the face, but the amount of gratefulness that I feel from that I am somebody who would be worthy of receiving that is just like above and beyond. But I always want to be honest with you guys and let you know, like I said, what's coming into my collection. And this month, because of that trip, more came into my collection than I've ever gotten. Like sometimes I have gone a year without receiving that much into my collection between stuff I've purchased and received in PR. So it is mind-blowing to me, and it has all been so wonderful, and I've enjoyed playing with so much of it, but I don't want to go over those specific items since I made a separate video just for that, so please go check that video out. But some other stuff that I want to talk about that I received in PR. So one of the things I received were these Kaja Dewy Bar Lip and Cheek Balms. I think they're called multi-balms. I have used the hell out of these. Like, I'll be honest, when I first saw them, I was kind of like, those are cute, probably a gimmick. No. I have used these so many times. I even used this one today, which is Strawberry Sorbet. Now I do prefer to put these on with a brush and then onto your cheeks. These are dewy, as the name says, but I feel like they give such a beautiful flush to the cheek. And for me, I think that they last pretty well. Now, because they are like a dewy balm formula, I don't expect these to last 12 hours, 24 hours, anything like that. But I feel like these last a really good long time, and they're so comfortable on the skin, and they're so pretty. So they did send me all 6 colors, and I have shockingly been using all 6. I was convinced that I would like gravitate towards one or the other. I've been using all of these. So these retail for $25 each. So the total value of this is $150. I also got and have been really enjoying these 3 delicious lip balms from Finding Ferdinand. So these all have a strong scent to them as well as a beautiful tint. So they are still a lip balm. So again, not meant to last like 24 hours like a matte liquid lipstick, but these feel so good on the lips, and I have a feeling I'm going to live in these all summer. So this shade is Feminista, and it is a watermelon scent, and it looks red, but trust me, it is not. It just comes out to be a beautiful tint of pink that you can see on the hand there. It's just, this one is so lovely. I was almost afraid of this one and then wound up loving it. This shade is Lucky Cat, and the scent is Asian Pear, and you'll see it's sort of like a purpley grayish tone in the tube, but on your skin it is just like a beautiful kind of plum color, but it is not too deep at all, and these feel so hydrating. The final color is Photo Shoot Red, and the scent is Black Cherry. I think this one was my favorite. Yep, this one's by far my favorite. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's literally like you were sucking on like a blow pop all day. It is the most perfect color, and it smells like heaven. I really like these. Again, like another item. This is why I'm very thankful to receive PR, to be honest, because would I have purchased lip balms, like fancy lip balms? Probably not, even though that's the whole thing right now. After receiving these, I might need to purchase more. So if you have like fancy lip balms you like, let me know down below. Let me know in the comments, because I might be hooked now. So these retail for $26 each. So the value of this is about $78 total. I also received PR from Drunk Elephant again. That's always one that's kind of like mind-blowing to me. And they sent over, first of all, this is the old one. So I have a brand new one over there, but this is my everyday moisturizer. This is the Protini Polypeptide. I love this. I've talked about this so much on this channel because it is the one that works best for my skin. Every time I try another moisturizer, I'm like, that's okay, and I go back to this. Like, I love the distribution method where you pump it and it comes out the top. I love the way this feels on my skin. I love the way it sinks in and doesn't leave my skin feeling tacky. Everything about this is kind of a dream to me. But they also sent me 3 of their kind of, I'm going to call these mixers. Now, of course, you can wear these on their own, but the first one, this is my old version. I have a backup now, which I'm so excited about. This is the D-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. This does not bronze the skin. Even though it's called D-Bronzy and it looks dark brown when it's coming out, really I find that it just kind of applies a light golden hue to the face with a little tiny bit of bronziness underneath. But it's not like it's going to make you look like you have fake tan or anything like that. So with any of these, I will do 1 pump of the moisturizer and then 1 drop of this one. I only use 1 drop. The second one they sent me is the Be Goldy Bright Drops. This I use about 2 drops. This is kind of a beautiful gold champagne color, and it just makes your skin glow like nothing I've seen. It is so, so lovely, and I love mixing this in with the moisturizer, especially on days where I don't feel like wearing any makeup. I will always wear this, but when I mix this in with it, it's almost like you turn your cheek and once in a while like a gold sparkle will catch. When I say sparkle, I don't mean there's glitter in here. I just mean that there's those like really fine pigments that catch that glow. It's absolutely beautiful. And this one I have not tried yet. So this is the, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, the Eau Blues, the Rosy Drops. So this one is like a blush dropper. And this, I don't know if I would mix this in with my moisturizer as they suggest to do. I think I would just use this as like a liquid blush on the cheeks. I'm really excited to try this out. They suggest using this one. Oh wait, no, wait, does it have a sample in here? Oh, it does. Oh, that's so cute. This one comes with the Lala Whipped Retro Cream, and they suggest using these two together. I like the Lala cream, but I like the Protini way, way more. So I will probably just continue using that, but I think I would probably wear this one, like I said, on its own rather than mixed into moisturizer, because I don't necessarily want a red hue to my whole face. But yeah, I'm excited to receive those. These each retail for $38, and the Protini is $68. And then finally, I wasn't sure whether or not to include this one here, because technically I did receive it as a part of Creator and Friends trip, but it came separately because it hadn't been ready yet. But the Unearthly Spring Magic Collection, I have been loving this. This is all that I'm wearing today on my eyes, and I love this eye look so much. I have already posted a reel about this, doing this look by the time you've seen this. But it's just been so inspiring to me, this whole palette. They also came out with a cheek palette that's beautiful. And it's lovely. The liquid highlighters and one lip gloss. But the lip gloss that I'm wearing, oh no, I forgot to include this in items I bought. Okay, so I have to put this into items that I bought. I spent $30 on all of this. I hope this is still going on by the time this video comes up, but Unearthly was having a warehouse sale because they are changing the components for a lot of their lip products and just a lot of their products in general. So these were all 50% off. So one of the things that we got in our Creator and Friend bags was a lip liner from them. I had never tried their lip liner, and the shade, it's weird because on the pencil it says cafe, on the box it says caffeine. So I don't know which it is, but I got essentially 4 brown lip liners and 2 pink glosses, but one of the glosses I'm wearing today, this shade is called Avery. It's so stunning. Like once in a while it shifts like a bluish gold, which sounds weird for the lips, but it's so beautiful. But anyway, so I did buy those as well. I forgot to mention those. But yes, the Spring Magic Collection, really been enjoying it. And another thing, did I not even put it on here? Oh no, I did. I did, because I also received the Melt Smoke Sessions 2 collection. I'm so thankful to have received that because I got the whole collection and the bag in addition, retail value of $189 for all of that. And I love it. I love it so much. And I'm actually going to be talking about one of the products in particular in a minute. But I'm so happy to have that. I have a full video on that whole collection. So yes, I promise that's the end of the PR part of this. That feels crazy to me. So I do have to say, real quick before we get into the next section, I do want to thank you all for how not just like supportive you have been of me the past like few months, but like you guys have been my absolute cheerleaders, because as I've mentioned before, I have a tendency to be like, oh my God, do I deserve all this stuff? This is so much stuff. I never thought I'd be here, blah, blah, blah. And so many of you guys are like, you deserve this. You work hard, blah, blah. We like your channel. And I let it be known that not a single one of those ever goes over my head. I hear all of them. I see all of them. And every single time, like, my heart goes aflutter. So anyway, I fucking love all of you. Let's move on because I don't feel like crying today. As far as items I wanted to buy but didn't, there is only one on that list. So it is the Lunar Beauty Moon Shroom Palette. Somehow I have still not purchased any Lunar Beauty stuff. And I don't know how, because I feel like it's right up my alley. But this one in particular, oh, it is so beautiful. I feel like it's if you took the At First Sight palette, the Raw Beauty Christie and ColourPop palette, and amped it up times 10, because this has like more shimmers. It has that same vibe to me in a lot of ways, but it's just so lovely. So that retailed for $48, and I did not buy it, and I'm not going to buy it. At this point, it is one of those things where I put it on the list going, if I want that in a few weeks, I'll buy it. I have so much new makeup to play with that I'm so grateful for that I do not feel the need to buy this any longer. As far as older items that I've been loving, the one thing I want to talk about is that with the Smoke Sessions collection, they came out with Afterlife, but this is now my backup because they also came out with that in the Beetlejuice collection. So this is a gel liner, and I have to admit, one of my low buy rules for myself is use the good stuff. Don't save stuff for a rainy day, you know, because it's limited edition and you can never get it again. Use the good stuff. This is such a perfect example because I was madly in love with this when it first came out. Madly in love. And I was like, well, it's never going to come out again, so I shouldn't use it. I should save it for special occasions. As soon as I got this as a backup, I was like, that is so dumb that I've been saving this. It is so dumb. I have used this so many times I can't even tell you. Like in the past several weeks, I've probably used this like 5 or 6 times. And you might think that there's not 5 or 6 makeup occasions to use a neon green liner. You'd be wrong, my friend. I love it so, so, so much. Like it is my favorite gel liner ever from them. And that includes the black beautiful gel liner called Onyx. This is my favorite one. And the fact that it's out again now, I would say if you don't have anything like this in your collection, this is so much fun. Please pick it up. I will put a link down below, of course, but I've really been loving it again and wearing it a lot. This next one is one that kind of surprised me. So this was sent to me by the brand. The brand Isle of Paradise sent me a lotion and like dropper that you mix in to get like an evenly bronzed tan, right? So you were supposed to mix the two and you put it on, you let it soak in, and then it you know, warmed up and gave you a tan. I think I've realized that I'm not a self-tanner girl. I've tried it a few times and I just don't love it. Like I kind of like my skin tone the way it is. I'm kind of happy that, like, I don't know, I used to love the idea of like warm tones to my skin, like, you know, actually self-tanning, but just has never worked out for me. So I immediately got rid of the bronzing drops and I kind of took the lotion and I threw it in a basket. I recently ran out of body lotion, so I decided to pick this one up and just at least use it up. By itself as a body lotion, this is amazing. So this is the Brilliantly Bright Body Moisturizer for radiant skin with vitamin C, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. It is wonderful. I'm trying to figure out what the smell is because the scent is also intoxicating. It's a very fruity, very tropical scent, but this moisturizes my skin so well and it does brighten my skin. Now, the brightness is kind of temporary, I think. I don't think it's that, you know, the vitamins in it are really boosting my skin tone or anything like that. But it does like give my skin an immediate glow. Like right after I've shaved my legs, if I put this on, my legs are glowing. And I do like them to glow. Thank you very much. I have a feeling I'm going to repurchase this when this runs out because I've really been enjoying it. It is like a thicker formula. I wish I could kind of show you, but I don't need lotion at this moment. It's a bit of a thicker formula, but that's what I personally like because I do have dry skin. This smell, again, I wish I could explain it. Oh my gosh, what is it? They don't say here, and it kind of pisses me off because I want this smell all over my life. It is so good and so tropical. So yes, this is an item I've been loving. For what I got rid of, nothing. I got rid of nothing, I have to admit. I didn't get rid of anything. I took a few items that we did receive on the Creators and Friends trips, and I kind of put it into like a separate area that I might give away to friends, but I'm not sure yet, so I don't want to call that an item I've gotten rid of. So nothing. Now, I do a huge declutter series every year in December, excuse me. So I am kind of waiting for that if I'm being honest, but yeah, I got rid of nothing. As far as other things bringing me joy, the first thing, I know it's cheesy, but it is the spring season. I am so happy that it's getting warmer. I am somebody who personally suffers from seasonal depression in the colder months. And as soon as it starts warming up, I can just like feel my muchness coming back. You know what I mean? And I feel like myself again. I'm making plans again and I'm getting out there and I'm wearing spring makeup colors and it's just, it does me good. It does me really good mentally. So I'm just very happy it's spring. But the other thing that I want to talk about that's bringing me joy, and I won't ramble on for too long about this, but I want to talk real quick about how the beauty space here on YouTube is bringing me joy because I feel like this is the early days of like YouTube, and if you're old enough like me, LiveJournal. The LiveJournal makeup community is kind of where I got started, and it was this really supportive community of people that weren't like, you have to look absolutely perfect, you have to be a certain weight, you have to have fillers, you have to look like you're 17. It was just people lifting each other up and supporting each other, and just, it was this really like beautiful community feeling that I have not felt in probably like 20 years, if I'm going to be honest. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and I'm feeling it again so hardcore. I do think that a lot of it has to do with that Creators and Friends trips and seeing that these women, there was no cattiness at all that I saw, okay? There was no cattiness, there was no drama. It's just a bunch of people like aggressively supporting each other. And yes, we were talking about YouTube and we were talking about the algorithm and crap that you think influencers talk about, but I was talking to somebody about their dog, okay? I was talking to somebody about the side hustle that they're running. I was talking with somebody about what trip they're going on next month. Like, just talking and actually connecting and supporting each other. And it's been like, even after the trip, when somebody posts a really good video, there's people that are sharing it and we're all chatting on each other's content. And it's just so wonderful to see this support again. Instead of like, I feel like was it 2016 or whenever the beauty community exploded with cattiness and drama, I feel like that's going down the wayside, and this new community of people uplifting each other is back, and holy hell, I am so happy to be a part of it. So that's something bringing me joy. Whew, this was a long video this month. Thank you so much for getting through it. I love you so much. I'm going to do the, what is this, the little Gen Z heart. But thank you guys so much. I wouldn't have any of this that's in front of me if it weren't for you. I'm very well aware of that. I am so thankful for all of you every day. Did I stick to my low buy? I did not stick to my low buy this month, okay? I did buy a lot of stuff, but I really do think that May is going to be more chill. Watch these be like my famous last words. I think that May is going to be more chill. There's no massive sales happening. I'm not going to be receiving thousands of dollars in PR. It's just not going to happen. But I'm just excited to see what this spring will bring. So let me know in the comments down below, what did you purchase this month? What did you purchase during the Sephora sale? Anything? Or during the Ulta sale? Let me know down below. I love living vicariously through you. But that's it. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps out me and my channel. You all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Those are all Glitter Fallout. And as always and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.